As I entered the bathroom, I nearly ran into Miss Backstrom.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Miss Bergstrom shifts uncomfortably and fiddles with her watch for a moment.
What are you doing in here anyway?
Well, I had to use the restroom, and the women's one is off limits naturally. Don't worry, I'm done.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
I suppose it depends on the question.
I was just wondering why you decided to work by Dev Imaging. It seems like it's really important for you to you.
When I was younger, my father passed away due to heart failure. It was genetic, and there was nothing we could do to stop it. I wished there was a way to save him, but there wasn't any viable technology at the time. I work for Biodev Imaging because we're doing things for people. We're saving lives. If no one else has to go through what I went through, I'll be happy. Hopefully that's a suitable answer for you.
Yeah, I was just curious. Thanks.
You're welcome.
The thing is, if she wants to work for the company that specializes in organ transplants, why didn't she go to Autumn Engineering, the company that already had this field covered, and not? Instead, she went to Bidev, who just starting to branch out this thing.
No. Biodev is just specializing on lungs and hearts, and those in the sense that they replace them with motors, so to speak, while Autumn is trying to grow natural cells from living natural organs.
Yeah,
from living
but
cells.
I mean, like Autumn is a company that already like have some progress in that, while Biodev is only now wanting to do this.
Yeah, but you have to. You saw how she reacted to Autumn Engineering, and
Well, yeah.
It
Okay, that's
looks
fair.
like she wants to really do research. So I guess for her,
That's
Biodev's actually
yeah.
better. All right, talk to Gursky.
Talk to Gursky, alright.
Nada.
Nothing.
Main area.
Moving.
Examining.
Talk to Chance. Nothing. Talk to Kizuki.
Oh no. For me, with chancellors, who are you texting? Oh, you have to examine first.
Oh, examine, right, okay. Just sitting near me, sending text to someone on the phone. I wonder what she's saying. Okay, so, Chance. Who are you texting?
Huh? Oh, my boyfriend.
Didn't he break up with you?
And that was a different boyfriend.
Right, sorry.
This one's a lot better. He's much smarter and he gives me anything I won't ask for. Sugar daddy? Seriously?
Yeah. But I mean, look at her. She wants to be a famous singer and...
Yeah, I guess the money has to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if he's a little bit older.
Yep, it's Sugar Daddy.
Than me, I still love it. Whoa! My dog scared me. Hi! Hi, Jackson.
Okay, even the freaking game admits it.
Sounds more like she picked up a sugar daddy rather than a boyfriend.
Even the game admits it.
I'm telling
Okay.
him everything that happened today.
Okay.
So he can comfort me and help me feel better.
Are you sure? It's okay just to tell him about it?
Oh, of course it is. I wouldn't be able to stay this calm otherwise. Yeah, she would probably go around murdering everyone. And yeah, but you're kind of at a crime scene. I'm fairly certain the police wouldn't want you broadcasting the details of a murder before they even solve it.
Don't you think that you're being a little too reliant on him? You're making it sound like you can't cope on your own.
You'll understand one day when you get a girlfriend of your own.
Bitch.
No.
What?
You've never dated anyone before, have you? Wow,
Look
that
at her-
smirk, that
Look at her
face.
face. Well, no, but
Then you don't know what it's like.
fair enough. You bitch.
So she's definitely telling someone about everything going on in here, but somehow I doubt her boyfriend is the one giving me random hints. I suppose I should keep looking.
Yeah, especially like, hey, detective.
I guess we have to examine again. Miss Bergstrom's working away on her smartphone, firing off one email after another. She must be pretty serious about her job.
Let's talk to her, maybe? Yep. Who are you emailing?
Why do you want to know?
I'm just curious. I'm kind of surprised you're still working at a time like this.
The world doesn't stop spinning just because one person died. Yikes, that's a cold outlook. Even if it is accurate. If you must know, I'm emailing some partners in Germany. Hello, thank you for texting us. Finishing a draft of a new policy for some of my co-workers and rearranging my schedule to make up for a meeting I'm missing right now.
You sound busy.
Duh. I am, so if you could leave me alone, I'd really appreciate it.
Right. Sorry.
Well, she's definitely writing a lot. She clearly isn't paying any attention to anything that's going on here. I suppose Miss Business isn't the one spying on me. Better keep looking. What should I
That's
ask? Not
all I need. Oh, yeah, right.
examine. Kizaki's still working on his computer. Does this guy ever take a break from homework? He keeps pausing. It looks more like he's chatting on an instant messenger. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Who are you chatting with online? Who? My sister? Your sister? Yeah, she and I are really close, so I always go to her for advice. I just needed someone to talk to. It's not weird, is it? Of course not.
no.
It makes sense that you want to talk to family when something like this happens.
I would talk to
Yeah,
my
but-
mother or my father, but not my sister, or in my case, brother.
Do you have a sister too? Not exactly. Not exactly. So, are you an only child then? My sister died 3 years ago. I'm so sorry. Fine, it's not like it was your fault or anything. If it's not too personal a question, can I ask what happened? She was shot once in the chest. She died of a collapsed lung long before the paramedics arrived. Did they ever catch the guy who shot her? No. I'm sorry. Just forget I said anything, okay? Okay, that was useful stuff.
Move to the hallway again?
Examine
No, yeah.
the
Hallway.
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 Oh yeah, hallway.
Hey, detective. Oh, hey, the disembodied voice is back. It's been a while. I was starting to get worried. I'm afraid I don't have much more I can offer you. You're on the inside, so you have all the keys. I know you've seen more than the rest of us can see. Try to remember, the last piece of the puzzle is there. Good luck. Good luck? That's it? I'm not sure whether or not I should be offended that my mystery friend seems to have ditched me. But the truth is that even if I only have a fragment of Sarah's death, it's a lot more than anything else you've got right now.
Oh yeah.
I shut my eyes and focus on the last thoughts that Sarah had. I can't breathe. I can't open my mouth. There's something on my face. It's stopping me from breathing. Is it a gag? No, it's actually holding my mouth shut. It's tape. 1 second, I have to open the door for my dog.
That's fine.
Right, I can smell it. The flower scent of the bathroom is strong, but it smells like duct tape. I twist my hands, but They're also taped together. And there's someone here with me. Someone holding me down while I'm struggling. I can feel fingernails digging deep into my skin. One of them bends as it digs into me. I twist around and I can feel it snap against my skin. That's it. That's the missing piece. I rush to the bathroom and quickly look into the trash can. Sure enough, there it is, stuck to the pile of the duct tape. Of duct tape. The thing I thought was a bit of red paint is actually a broken fingernail. The smudge next to it must be blood. I have my proof. I know who the killer is. I need to speak with Detective Gursky. I head back into the hallway, but he's nowhere to be found. I can hear his voice. I find Detective Gursky in the main area, taking down everyone's contact information.
Detective? Whoa, hey, I'm just getting everyone. Can call you later on. No need for that, I've figured it out. Really? Really?
All the eyes in the room are suddenly focused on me. What? You mean you know who the killer is?
You figured it out? Well, I figured out the major bits at least. Well, you're going to need to fill the gaps before you try to sell this as the absolute truth. But I'm willing to listen. Okay, I'll save here.
Oh yeah.
Because, reasons. Let's go over what we know, starting with the timeline. You arrived around noon, so you were here before everyone else. Right? Oh, the rest of the people here who arrived at the coffee shop first.
Chance.
It was Shan's.
Or Kizuki?
Wait, so I think...
No, I think it's Chance, Kizuki,
I think,
Sarah,
yeah,
and Bergstrom.
Yeah, I think it was Shan's. You came here around 2 to work, right?
Sure did.
Alright, who came in after her?
Kizuki.
So wait, Kizuki was the one who saw Sarah came in, so he came before her.
He must have been before, so now should be Kizuki.
Yeah. Was Kizuki? He even saw Chance cleaning all the espresso machines after she argued with her manager. That's right. The manager sounded pretty angry with her. He said she messes up like this too often.
Oops.
Alright, and after Kizuki, who came in?
Sarah.
It was Sarah. It was the victim, Sarah. Chance and Kizuki both saw her come in. And after that, but sometime before 2:40, Sarah was murdered. Then Miss Bergstrom came in and found you with the body. Yeah, that's... Then there was all the yelling and accusing, that other stuff. So, how was the victim killed? Oh yeah, so she was suffocated. With what? Duct tape. The culprit used it to bind her as well as seal her mouth and nose. After she died, the killer removed all the duct tape and threw it away in man's room. That makes sense, but what about the knife? Why was there a knife in her?
It was meant to incriminate Chance.
Yeah. It was meant to incriminate Chance. The culprit overheard her manager, so he or she knew the kitchen would be empty. After Sarah died, the culprit removed all the tape, snuck into the kitchen, stole a knife, and stabbed Sarah with it. So, who do you think the true culprit is? It was Miss Bergstrom.
Yep.
Are you sure about that? Yes, I'm positive.
What? That makes no sense. Why would I do something like that?
Because we know that Sarah stole from Autumn Engineering for you.
Something went wrong.
Yeah, something went wrong.
You think I did something as dirty as hiring a corporate spy? I glance over at Kizuki, but he doesn't make eye contact.
Well, let's put it this way. I have a testimony that Sarah did in fact steal information from Autumn Engineering, and considering this situation, I believe that she came here to deliver that information. The USB drive that held the information is nowhere to be found, which leads me to believe that whoever she was supposed to meet with did meet up with her. Baidev, imagine, is still a new face in the live cell marketplace. I'm sure a little kickstart from the competition's research files couldn't hurt. You're the only person here with ties to Baidev. Do you wish to deny asking Sarah to steal information for you?
In case you forgot, I was the last person in. Sarah was already dead by the time I got here.
Yes, but that wasn't your first time here today. You came here before Chance arrived. You come here often enough that you know when her shift starts. So you came before she did so that she wouldn't see you. You hid in the bathroom to wait for Sarah. When you heard Chance and manager arguing, you suddenly got the idea to frame Chance. You knew the manager and Chance would be both out of the kitchen, so it was a golden opportunity to plant evidence that only Chance should have access to. You killed Sarah as planned, then removed all the duct tape, planted the knife, and escaped through the door in the men's room. That sounds like a solid theory, but then why did she bother to come back? Isn't it more incriminating for her to return? That's what's been bothering me for a long time, but I thought about it and I finally understand why she came back. Your false nails.
What?
I found one in the bathroom already, stuck to the huge pile of duct tape that you used to kill Sarah. She fought hard when you restrained her, and your nail broke off in the struggle. Unfortunately, you didn't notice until after you had escaped. You replaced it with a new one, but then you noticed that you were bleeding. The police would have now have your DNA as proof that you were the murderer. With Sarah's line of work and her recent job, they were bound to consider you as a suspect at some point in time. You knew you had to get rid of it immediately. You couldn't return through the emergency exit, so you had to take a chance and come in from the front. Unfortunately, when you came back, I had already discovered the body, so you decided to try to frame me instead.
Jennifer stands in shock for a few seconds. Why Jennifer? With a sudden burst of energy, she pushes me aside and races for the door.
Wait!
Kizuki races after her and grabs her by the wrist. Let go of me.
Oh boy.
She spins around and slaps him in the face. He winces and stumbles back a few steps.
Are you right? I'm fine.
Miss Bergstrom is already heading towards the front door, but Detective Gursky steps in her path.
That's enough.
She skids to a halt and desperately searches the room for another exit, but I'm already blocking her passage to the hallway. She sighs and shakes her head resignedly. I'm such a fool, running in the biggest proof of guilt now. I suppose is the biggest proof of guilt. I suppose I should have seen this coming. Fine, I confess, it's just as you said. She pulls up her sleeve and unstraps the watch around her wrist. This is the USB drive. Everything on it belongs to Autumn Engineering. Detective Gursky takes it from her with a nod.
Why did you even do it in the first place?
That greedy woman came to me today saying that someone else had offered her even more money for the information that I hired her to steal. She said that I'd have to pay a much higher price if I was still interested, and that I should meet her here to make the exchange. People like her are the reason the world is hurting so much. Because of her greed, dying people are being denied the care they need. She got what she deserved.
How can you say that?
What?
You have no right to decide who deserves to live and who deserves to die. You spoke so fondly of saving lives and doing good in this world, but you were so quick to shed the blood of another.
I
You say that it's for the greater good, but it was really just for yourself, wasn't it?
just thought that. Her voice trails off. I open my eyes slowly, struggling to maintain my composure.
I know you thought you were doing the right thing, but there is nothing in this world that will make the weight of killing someone go away. You're going to spend the rest of your life with that burden, desperately trying to find a way to make the guilt disappear. I'm sorry.
Outside the window, a police car with flashing lights pulls up that took forever. Detective Gursky pulls out a pair of handcuffs and snaps them gently at Miss Bergstrom's wrist before leading her out. I sink down into the chair and lean back. I feel so drained. I wish I could just go to sleep and not wake up for at least a year.
Kizuki? Yeah, well, no. I mean, actually, my name is Naoki. Naoki, huh? You different.
I like how the thing is crossed out with the Kizuki now. It's like, nope, it's not Kizuki, it's Naoki.
That's sort of the point of a disguise. I mean,
If you see disguises in animes where they just put on a hat and sunglasses,
I mean, it worked for Superman.
true. A disguise, he may have changed his appearance, but he doesn't seem to have changed his personality at all. It looks like the whole shy guy thing wasn't an act. In fact, he seems even shyer now.
was there something you wanted? Yes, actually, we need to talk. About what? We have a little bit of problem with this case. Problem? What I mean? Well, the job I was originally given was to retrieve that USB drive and to find who wanted the information from Autumn Engineering in the first place. The police have the USB drive now, so it's as good as safe, and Miss Bernstrom already confessed to hiring Sarah. What's the problem? Miss Bernstrom said that Sarah claims someone else was interested. If this third party really is after the info, we need to know.
A third party is involved. I suppose that would explain why Sarah had an idea for biodef imaging. She was likely hired to steal research from them as well. Still, all this corporate backstabbing doesn't really have anything to do with me, and I'd really like to get away from this place as soon as possible.
Well, that's all very interesting, but I don't see why you're bothering to tell me any of this. We think your ability might be useful in figuring out the third party.
I quickly glance around the coffee shop. Everyone else has gone already, but I lower my voice anyway.
How do you know about that? You're not the only one with extra abilities, you know. So I have a perfect memory. I remember everything around me. Signs, sounds, smells, prices for the objects in this coffee shop.
Boring
Everything.
stuff.
Yeah. And once I experience it, I remember it forever. So earlier when I asked you about what was this place sells to see if you really were a regular customer here, I lied. I've never been to this coffee shop before in my life. I can recite the entire menu for you if you want, though. That won't be necessary. I suppose I should have been suspicious when you answered so specifically. A normal customer would say something like $1 or $2 rather than give an exact price. Exactly! It's really useful for missions where I had to volunteer. I suppose I have to thank for the voice in my head giving me information about Sarah as well. Actually, that was my boss. Your boss?
My sister.
So, you're the one who was leaking information about me? All that time chatting online, you were just telling your boss what I was up to? guilty as charged, but it really would be a good thing if you could work with us. Would that be okay with you? I don't know. I'd really rather have as little to do with this as possible. And honestly, I don't know why your boss thinks you need my help anyway.
You've got it all wrong, Detective.
Okay.
At the entrance of the cafe stands a figure stunningly similar to Naki. Well, except for a couple obvious differences.
Yeah, 2 of them.
A young girl trails at her side, peering cautiously into the cafe at me.
Aki, am I to assume that you're the boss that Naoki speaks of?
Guilty as charged. She smirks as she looks me over, sizing me up. It would really mean a lot if you'd agreed to work with us. But just so you're clear, we don't need your help. You need ours. Oh, Jackson, I don't want to play with you right now. Stop it.
God. Okay, that's the end.
Yeah, but I think we actually have access to the extra story. We could do that as well. If you want to.
You mean like what extra epilogue?
Yeah, I think. Can we skip that? Epilogue, yeah. That's
Epilogue. Okay.
Hey, it's me. I'm afraid I couldn't get the USB that you wanted. Jackson. Psst. There was a little bit of complication with the handoff. Some woman from Bidaf killed Sarah before I could get to her, and the police confiscated the USB as evidence. Shut up, Jackson. Yeah, I know. I do have something that might cheer you up, though. I think I ran into someone you've been looking for. But wasn't there? Huh. I think there was actually a different ending to that. Where she actually talks to him. But I can't remember how to get it. Or maybe it's in the next game, in the beginning. Could be. Oh well. That was Jisei. Are you still alive, Nick? 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 Hello? Hello? Nick? Hi, Nick. Yeah, alright, Nick's internet died. I'll just say goodbye for the both of us. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!